The team the Bay Area loves to root for is staying faithful on and off the field. The San Francisco 49ers are helping to empower youth through programs and initiatives from their nonprofit organization, the 49ers Foundation. Here to share more about the foundation's mission is Executive Director Justin Prettyman. Justin, thanks for joining us here on Live in the Bay again.
Thanks so much for having me again, Jess.
Yes, of course. Okay, we have to talk about this license plate initiative. This is a really big deal that you guys now have 49ers license plates that everyone can get and just decorate their car with. Tell me about this.
So I'm intentionally wearing this hat. It says faithful to the next generation, and that's what this initiative is all about. It's our way of staying not only faithful to the next generation of youth, but faithful to the next generation of our parks. So it's an amazing partnership with California Natural Resources Agency and the 49ers Foundation. We are incredibly proud to be the first professional sports team in the state of California to have a license plate on the road. So for those fans or those those parks fans out there as well, they can support us and parks by signing up and having these license plates on their car, and the proceeds benefit both organizations.
And this is a really big deal because not anyone can just decide, hey, we want to have our logo on a license plate. So tell me a little bit about the process of getting that done.
It was a process.
Yeah.
It took quite a bit of time, but you know, we have a saying around here, and we call our fans the faithful, because they really were and continue to be faithful to us, faithful to the team, faithful to the Bay. And one of those ways was we started this project nearly 2 years ago. Wow. Accepting pledges. We needed to get to 7,500, and because of the support of the faithful, we got to a very close margin of hitting that goal. And then the ownership family, the York family, just being who they are, and they wanted to show our fans that they have their back, and they went ahead and purchased the rest of the plates that were needed to make us to allow us to achieve that goal. And now several fans, about 3,800 fans or so, were able to get free plates. So through the generosity of the York family, we were able to roll out a couple free plates for folks. But it was those faithful, you know, call it 5,000 or so, who had made the initial pledge and got the momentum going and got these plates on the road.
So cool. So for anyone who's watching that is thinking, I want to get a 49ers license plate, how do they do that? So
the wait is almost over right at the beginning of the year. So in January of 2025, these plates they're in production right now. Some of the paperwork just went over yesterday, and by 2025, they will be hitting the road. So you'll be able to go to the DMV or go into the DMV website, and just when you pick what type of license plate, make sure to look for that 49ers plate, and you'll have it, and you'll be able to drive all up and down the state and beyond in support of your hometown team and our state parks.
Very cool way for fans to get engaged and support the team once more. I want to take it back to the 49ers Foundation and just all the support that you are doing for youth in our community. What are some of the programs that you have coming up?
Yeah, so we are incredibly lucky. We're the only stadium in professional sports that has classrooms in the stadium. We take a lot of pride in those classrooms. We're the only team in professional sports who has full-time educators. So part of the funds that are raised through these plates and some of the other activities that we do allow all of our program to be free to those participants. So throughout the summer, we'll be hosting camps, and we'll be hosting various activities with students, and they are completely free to anybody who's involved because of programs like this. Just this past weekend, we executed the largest charitable event in the National Football League. It's called the Golden Getaway. It was down in Carmel. We raised nearly $3 million, $2.6 million through that initiative. And that money and that support will just fuel our work and allow us to stay faithful to the next generation.
What is one program that you really look forward to each year and getting to interact with the kids and just, you know, help them learn and grow?
I can't pick one. We have two. We have two. So one is the classroom program, 49ers EDU, presented by Chevron. We bring in about 12 to 15,000 students each year into our classrooms and teach them STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, using football, Levi Stadium, and the 49ers, of course, as that conduit. And then our other program, which is more boots on the ground in the community, is our 49ers Prep Initiative. And that's really instilling health and wellness, both physical and mental wellness, with young people, and we are going out into the community. We're working with, again, about 15,000 students, give or take, each year, and instilling that you don't have to be Brock Purdy or George Kittle, but you do have to stay active, keep a positive mindset, and just know that you can achieve any of those goals. You know, look, our quarterback is the perfect example of somebody who was, a lot of people doubted him, but he kept that belief in himself, and look where he is now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys are really impacting so many kids. It's just so many youth in the community. What have you seen from them? What are some of the, maybe like a success story, or, you know, doing these programs, what do you see from the kids and their growth and development?
Yeah, so one of the beauties about our work is that we have a lot of pride around going deep. So instead of a one-time engagement with students, so those 15,000 students that I mentioned, we're seeing them, whether it's through the prep program or the EDU program, we're seeing those students 3 times during the course of the year. So if Jess was a 3rd grader and she came through the EDU program into our classrooms, we would not only just see Jess 1 time, we're gonna see her 3 times. So, and that's the same on the prep, on the health and wellness side. We're going to see that one student three times throughout the course of the year. So it is beautiful with all these kids. You get to see this arc from the first time and like their eyes popping up and like so enamored with the stadium, or having some of the 49ers coaches come out to their school, to that 3rd engagement. They've grown not only as a person, but they're more comfortable with us, and we are officially like teammates working together towards a common goal, and that's, you know, self improvement and development.
Justin, how can people get more information if they want to get involved with you guys?
My favorite part of this segment. 49ers.com/foundation is the best way to find out what's going on with us. We'll have training camp coming up before you know it. That's a perfect way to come to the facility. It's a $5 donation to attend a training camp practice, and those funds go right to the 49ers Foundation. So you can get up close and personal with our players and our coaches, and support the 49ers Foundation, as well as other events, our applications to bring your students either to our 49ers prep program, which is out in the community, or to Levi Stadium and participate in our classroom, are coming out just in a few weeks at the end of this month. So definitely visit 49ers.com/foundation, or follow us on social at 49ers Foundation.
Justin, I love all the different ways that people can get involved, and thank you so much for coming on and sharing just a little bit more about all of it.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for
course.
staying faithful to the next generation.